available mid lane options for Sanji.
Fight the falling stars.
Okay,
There it is.
Hilda Novaria. Hilda Novaria.
This is the ultimate, like, scout combo.
Imagine how Demon Kite's supposed to farm in this game.
Yeah, like, Vision, like, you have Vision, obviously, from the Novaria, but then, like, the Hilda's just a running Vision provider.
Yeah, and the worst part is if the Astral Echo connects alongside the beautiful, glorious pathway, that's ultra slow for Aurora and ultra speed up for tlph. Gatot Kacha will round up the draft of Aurora. It looks like the Hitman will be securing the Gatot Kacha. Hey, what are you feeling about the draft? For me, tlph, like what Carl TZ said, it's like a double-edged sword. You either can snowball early on or you can fall off right away.
Yeah, but I do feel like there are multiple possibilities with the lineup that Team Liquid Philippines has. Just the mere fact that they're able to constantly scout wherever Aurora is, be it by the Astral Echo or be it by the quick rotations from the Hilda, would allow them to do a lot and adjust on the fly. Whereas for Aurora Gaming and their lineup, they're slightly behind in terms of the index. But overall, it's just a very crucial lineup to execute. By that, I mean getting past the early game threat of Team Liquid Philippines.
Yeah, we'll see. Because again, for our star match point for the undefeated Cavalry, tlph on the brink of extinguishing the loseless record of Aurora.
Yep. Early game. Let's see if this is gonna turn out the same way it did in game number 1, because to some extent there is a bit more time needed for Team Liquid Philippines to get the necessary damage.
Yeah.
So they need to play it a little more carefully as well, considering that most is gonna come from Carl TZ in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, and the thing is, even if Aurora decides to play disciplined, defensive, but Renegade goes right after Oheb.
Oh, already getting the Revitalize out. Some early action in the bottom lane. Renegade also popping his, so they get that out, at least from the two roamers, and nothing converts of it.
Okay, equal trade, the TKO. Both teams will disengage, and again, if you're Aurora, you actually play defensively for game number 1. But tlph is one of those rare teams that can increase a lead despite clashes not being there through getting objectives, and Carl TZ being as active as getting the jungle creeps that can come from Demon Kite. And with the scouting report, again, that can come from the duo of Sanji and Sanford. If Demon Kite doesn't get around the fact that he's gonna get invaded a lot of times, Aurora might just lose this.
Yeah, luckily for him, he isn't being invaded as much yet. It was almost Oheb even who Aurora were planning to rotate towards but he is staying under the turret for now. They need to play this very safe. Renegade is no easy target to take down at this point, even just looking at his emblem builds and his overall tankiness. So let's see how this goes.
They're going to blitz the turtle here. There's the flicker forward. Carl gets the turtle. Still looking for the fight as he falls. Now Carl, Demon Kite, both down in the exchange. Still breaking out, but 2 Revitalizers already popped too, and now Renegade in trouble, heals up a little bit more, doesn't have the level 4 either, and Edward just dunking on JP, and now Sanford, the next target with UA behind him, won't be able to catch him at all, but I would say Aurora's happy with the exchange.
And that's why you pick the Phobias of Edward, first phase of the red side. If Edward gets a comfortable hero...
Oh, the shot from down under with Sanji! But Oheb will cap off the kill.
I was supposed to say that was a crucial missed star shutter from Sanji in that first skirmish we've seen, but he redeemed himself so well with that kill towards Dominkite.
Well, you know what is with Oheb and getting himself into tough places, just going crazy again, bringing down Dominkite on the gold lane. A relentless style of Oheb. We've seen a lot of iterations of Oheb. This time, it looks like he's embodying the Liquid Express style.
Yep, he is probably one of the cores of that kind of Liquid Express style, but okay, he survives for now.
I don't know if he's just planning to go ahead and try to bait Dominkai here, there's 3 here, the rest of the team too.
Oh!
They can't find him, they
But
can't
he
find him.
knows.
Oheb does go through, and now Dominkai just tried to pick up a kill. Revitalize is gonna be popped too, but now both gold laners in trouble as they both fall, and now still bringing it out. A Meteor will miss, but they'll go ahead and disengage.
Trade after trade, blow after blow. 2 gold laners, no more. Kill scoreboard 3-3. Gold lead almost non-existent. We have a ball game for our star match.
So many action happening in the bottom side of the map. The gold laners cannot get their farm as peacefully. Not to mention the adjustments that were made in terms of the early laning phase, so you need to be extra careful, but that's not what's happening.
Edward taking a ton of damage, relying on the Brave Smite to heal back up here. The shots from the backside too, still being worked on. Finally, JP's gonna go down, and Demon Kai gets out of there. Goes back to the turtle. He's gonna Avatar the Guardian out. Renegade was on the hunt for Carl, but won't find him. Instead, he's gonna go ahead and find Sanford, going 1 versus 3. Will be able to back off, and they'll zone them off from the turtle. Oh! But again, Sanji finds a shot.
Imagine being able to chase after all the members of Team Liquid Philippines and taking all of their attention away from the objective that was taken by Aurora. Renegade is just too tanky right now. I doubt that Team Liquid Philippines has the necessary tools to take him down.
Yeah, the Hitman took a big hit for that Star Shatter from Sanji, but he did his job. Zone out the members of tlph. He did secure a kill onto Carl TZ, but he kept Oheb preoccupied, and now Aurora, 4-man rotation, 4-man swing to the bottom lane.
To hold it together, again, a lot of this focus on the gold laners, trying to delay them as much as they can. Dominkai checks the bush with the Daytona, or Destinata. He's been doing that all game against Oheb.
Yeah, I mean, you have to utilize the kits you have, meaning the range that can come from Dominkite, as well as the Edward, the chase. JP goes for the glorious pathway to try and save the turret.
Oh, here, they're going to a shot again. Won't be able to find that one. Now the Sphere still looking for another. Dominkite's going to get taken down. They might be still forced into a fight. Edward goes in with the Infernal Pursuit, takes the brunt of the damage, and UA firing off with the impact from the bats, and now Edward will go down. Oheb joining the fight, picks up a quick kill, and now they want to take a quick turret.
Oh, Carl TZ going for the jungle creeps. Again, it's all boiling down to who can re-engage first. tlph, specifically JP, good enough to cast the glorious pathway to keep Aurora preoccupied and stay in the bottom lane for a counter play from the cavalry.
Yep, Aurora might have to start rethinking the way they're spending so much time in that particular area of the map, because in as much as it has rewarded them to some extent right now, it doesn't seem to be the case. Things have eventually turned around. Doming is sitting on a 0-3 KDA, and that isn't what you want if you're Aurora. It has been Team Liquid Philippines who's able to capitalize on that time spent of Aurora in the bottom lane, and now they're in control in this upcoming turtle.
Wow, JP already using the glorious pathway. Last turtle of the game. They've been 1 for 1 so far on both sides, so they'll start this one up. An ultimate not available just yet. Demon Kai will check things out, but right now they're just trying to get in position. Meanwhile, the push in the mid lane. And now Renegade will heal back up with the passive that he has. Still holds on to the Revitalize. And Dominkite trying to work on that turret, so they get back in position for the fight.
Okay, Dominkite already picked up his Sky Piercer. They go in!
Carl will get it, and now Demon Kite's in trouble. Gets caught, gets stunned. A shot from the Sphere again, and Oheb on the run will find Edward. And now Sanford with Renegade forces him back to base. UA is going to be able to land the bad impact. He does. Sanford's fine.
All right. Oheb even used the Purify just to make sure that he'll be able to chase after these targets, able to take down members of Aurora. And it's really interesting to see how they're able to juggle everything, even defending that mid lane turret and then eventually resuming. Not to mention that very well-timed stun coming in from JP just to make sure that when Demon Kite went in, attempted to contest that turtle with the retribution, he wasn't able to time it well enough to do so.
It all boils down once again to their composition of Sanford, Sanji, and JP. The scouting report, the vision provided the defense and front lines provided for tlph, for Carl, TZ, OM to just do their things as the Baby Cakes duo. Meanwhile, in looking at the damage dealt, Yue has been dishing out a lot of damage, but again, tlph re-engages there, okay?
Whoa! Finally, Sanji's gonna get punished, but in the mid lane, they'll be able to find Yue. Both
Oheb!
down, and Oheb goes under the turret to be able to find one until Demon Kite takes him out. And now Demon Kite just watches as his team gets obliterated in the mid lane.
4-man down for Aurora, and tlph all of a sudden, we thought the Land of Dawn was supposed to be quiet, but Aurora initiated, tlph countered with an amazing play.
Yep, to be fair, that was a beautiful target and pick-off coming in from Aurora, but that cost them so much since the Blade Surge coming in from Carl, TZ, and the rest of the members too catching up were very on point. It landed onto multiple members at once, and at a timing where Demon Kite himself wasn't ready to respond and engage just yet. Law and Order once again, coming in from JP. And now Team Liquid Philippines, they're back in control with a 3K gold lead.
Okay, Lord up for grabs, tlph in full control again of the Lord Pit!
Oh, Sanford will get caught and in trouble, but maybe bought enough time. They're gonna blitz the Lord. There's the flicker forward with the Dark Wave from Edward, trying to push them off the Lord. Who's gonna be able to get the fight? Demon Kite gets the Lord, and now looking for the fight, and Edward falls. Renegade jumps in and will find one, and now Oheb gets grabbed by the claws, and a shot from Demon Kite. We'll find one, looking for more, but Rora comes back.
Baby Cakes duo, Dry Kite Bros. Demon Kite with a beautiful Lord Steal paired up with a divine intervention from the knockup coming from the Lord. Demon Kite wrecking havoc with the Death Sonatas. Now they're pushing in.
Yeah.
Lord to the bottom lane.
That felt like some sort of panic response from Team Liquid Philippines. A somewhat early retribution coming in from Carl, TZ eventually allowed Demon Kite, even without the quad shadow, to catch up and secure the turtle for Aurora. Now they have to defend this and be very careful of their next actions, because Demon Kite right now, you could probably consider he's online.
Oh. Again, Demon Kite jumps in, Shadow Kill is gonna find Sanji, and now fighting under the Lord, under the turret, and Renegade jumps in, finds two with the Unbreakable, and Rora will just outshine the Stampede, and it looks like that's gonna be it to take us to Game 3, as Rora comes through, turns things around, and Dick gets it done. We have Game 3 ahead of us.
It won't be a star match without an amazing performance from the Northern Lights. If you blink, you'll miss it, because all of a sudden the cavalry was nowhere to be found.
Oh my goodness!